Welcome. I am Captain Crazy.
And I'm Princess.
And this is our RWBY review for Volume 1, Chapter 8.
Forever Fall.
So in this chapter, we get a little bit more action, finally. I'd say slightly higher pace, again focused on Jan. Where does it start even? Oh, it starts
as a field trip in the Forever Fall forest.
No, it starts before that. Well before that. We get a little bit of the dynamic of the team now, of Team Juniper, where Jan is all but absent, or absent most of the time, because he's doing all of the
extra chores from Garden.
Everything from getting lost for unknown reasons at the beginning of the chapter, to doing his homework, to extra readings, to all the other happy jazz that he makes him do. Basically go for whenever Carden wants something, then just
go do it for me. I don't want to do it, you do it.
Exactly. And we see the breakdown, or the starting of the breakdown of Team Juniper because of this. Pyrrha won't even talk to Jan anymore because
she's pissed off that he's just not dealing with it the way that he should be. He should be relying on his team and asking for help, but he doesn't. Or standing up for himself, even.
Yeah, and she doesn't know that or that Carden knows about the whole situation with the forged documents.
Yeah, she doesn't know he's being blackmailed, but she knows that he's being the gopher boy.
Yeah, and doesn't understand why. I think she just thinks that he's doing it so that he doesn't get bullied. Yeah, the threat of physical violence, and, well, I'll just be your bitch, basically. So we move on, and RWBY actually confronts Jan, or not confronts, but,
checks up on him.
And he says that he's a failure, and RWBY says, nope, and continues to say, nope. And the reason why RWBY says that he's not a failure is because he's not allowed to be a failure, because then he's actually making his whole team fail. That is the whole point of the leader.
So she has learned a lot since her discussion with Professor Osborne, who pretty much says, reiterates the same thing. You're not allowed to be a failure. You have to stand up for your team, set the example.
Yeah, you set the tone of your team. So if you're down and depressed and in the dumps, well, what's your team going to be like? They're not going to be motivated, and they're not going to respect you. If you're trying to get respect and ability, well, you're the first place, right?
Yeah.
You're that starting point. You're that rock. So then we move on to the field trip.
In the Forever Forest.
In which the teams are tasked to get sap. Red sap from the trees.
Yet there is no little tap things, or they don't really have any tools other than the jars. They just go up to a tree and then it magically produces the sap.
Yeah, and one tree can do multiple jars. So Juniper, or Team Juniper, the rest of it goes off on their own as Jan is dragged away by Garden.
And Nora drinks all the sap and makes it difficult for them to collect any.
Yeah, as soon as they collect it.
That's how she gets her crazy energy. She just eats lots of sugar.
Yeah. As soon as they collect it, she's got it drank, and then they've got to go collect some more.
Yep.
So Jan is charged to collect 6 bottles of sap, one for each member of Carden's team, and then one for Jan, and then one for an unknown reason at the beginning, to which later Carden reveals that the reason he asked him to get the wasps was because they are attracted to sticky things, and he wants to...
Sweet things.
Yeah, that's it. Sweet things.
Sweet things.
And he wants to get Pyrrha back for basically standing up to him.
And also being a show-off and a goody two-shoes and just awesome.
Yeah.
Know-it-all.
And he actually wants Jan to do the soaking of Pyrrha with the sap.
And then release the wasps on her.
Yep.
That's the plan.
He wanted Jan to get his sticky goodness all over. What? It's true. And then get stung by the stinger. So Jan refuses and basically says, "Don't. You're not messing with my team." And at which point he throws it back at Carden and gets Carden all sticky, which starts a beating until Jan discovers his semblance again and
kind of shoves him away somehow.
Yeah,
again, he still has no control over his semblance or knows what it does at all.
Carden goes to punch him in the face and just hits semblance, so hurts his hand on his face.
Yeah.
To which point his bruises all heal. At least kind of.
Rarely.
It's weird. Because then a Ursa shows up. And Carden's got the sticky all over him.
The rest of his teammates just run around like complete chickens.
Yep.
Forget protecting your teammate. No, just run away.
And so Carden's getting his ass kicked by this bear. He tries taking out his weapon, and the bear just swats it away like it was nothing. So Carden's getting his ass whooped. And Jan decides that he's going to save him.
Because Jan is a good person at heart. Doesn't want to see somebody else get hurt, even if that person is a complete jerk.
And is actually holding his own for the most part against the Ursa until his aura starts to run low. And he does the exact thing that the teacher told him not to do, which was
attack when your aura is very low.
Yeah, you need to be in a defensible position, not wide open attack.
Yeah.
And at that point, Pyrrha and RWBY and Weiss all had shown up to the battle, and Pyrrha saw a little bit about it and stopped RWBY and Weiss from interfering in that battle because she wanted to give Jan some confidence. And as she sees him go in for that killing blow that would have got his head ripped completely off by that bear claw, she actually uses her semblance, which is
polarity
or controlling magnetism. She is Magneto.
In essence, yes.
She even has the headpiece. So she is Magneto and actually pulls Jan's shield down into a defensible position, which allows him to block that bear swipe and actually chop the head clean off the bear. So he actually defeated it, and I don't think he actually knew that Pyrrha actually interfered in any way, shape, or form.
Doesn't realize it.
So after that, he goes up to Carden and says, "Don't ever mess with my team ever again." And
Carden is thankful that he had his life saved by this weakling.
Yeah, how the hell did he beat? Wait.
So a bit of a newfound respect, but at the same time, still doesn't like him. But he does back off at that point.
Yep. So we start getting, in this chapter, we start getting that little bit of a higher pace. We get the character development, but we get some action to go along with it. It's starting to go into the direction that the rest of the series does follow, where you do get quite a bit of action in each episode, along with a little bit of character building to go along with it, so that there's still that drive and that caring for the characters, but it gives you enough entertainment outside of just that character building to keep you, what's the word I'm looking for? To keep you motivated to continue watching, essentially.
Keep you invested. No?
No.
Okay.
Not invested. Because the whole character development is the getting invested. And then there's the keeping your attention. That's it.
Yes.
What are your thoughts of the episode, dear?
I like how there's the resolve then to the issue. It's like, it's still fast-paced. It's like, this is the issue, and then the next episode we're able to resolve it right away. It's not something that's drawn out very long. Also like the fact that Jean is now accepting of the help, and at the end of the episode he does go and ask Pyrrha for the extra training. And Pyrrha is also very kind and helpful, and instead of telling Jean, yeah, I helped save your ass, no, she's like, let's just keep it between the three of us, and between Weiss and Ruby and Pyrrha. Let's just keep it between the three of us so that, Jean has his confidence back and
they get their leader back.
They can get their leader back.
And that's basically all there is for this episode. Again, the episodes are very short. Altogether, none of them, at least the early ones, get over about 12 minutes. The pieces online, I believe one of the pieces of this, or one part, is like 4.5 minutes. So, very short chapters, but they give you enough in those chapters. There's enough actual content in them to keep you engaged the entire time.
Yeah.
And makes you want more.
Yes.
Those short chapters and short episodes really give you the wanting and the desire for more, because you only get those little tidbits throughout them. So.
Yep. We're gonna go watch some more.
Yep. So we are trying to get as many as we can done before Saturday, which is the release of the newest volume. And so it'd be volume 4, chapter 1. On Saturday. We will be attempting to get it out the same day. If not, it'll be the day after.
Yeah.
So yes, we will be getting hopefully the rest of volume 1 done today, and maybe start into volume 2 before volume 4 starts, and we will then be going back and trying to
fill in the gaps
throughout the weeks.
Yeah.
Might take us a couple of weeks, it might not. It all depends
on our work schedules.
Exactly. So other than that, this will be Captain Crazy
and Princess
signing off for now. Ciao.